Good afternoon. It is Thursday, October the 1st, and I am pleased to be talking to all of you on the first day of our new Lifeworks. Somewhat same as the old Lifeworks, bringing back together Lifeworks in the Arc of South Norfolk after more than 30 years. We have come back together as a group to provide the supports and services, work on our history, to work off of our history, to celebrate those that we serve, and to provide a more dynamic and provide a more supportive future. We look forward to working with all of you. I would like to, as a part of our process, thank a number of significant people that helped us make this merger today, as we go forward, very successful. I'd like to thank our dedicated staff who contributed so much, the group that worked on the process, our board of directors and volunteers. I'd like to thank our friend Eric Curtis, who served as our advisor and consultant and guide through this process. I'd like to thank the funding sources, TDS and Mass Health, Optum Health, Mass Rehab, and other organizations that worked with us, our private insurers and other organizations that fund our services, for working with us in such a short time frame to move those contracts over and ensure that the services we provide, whether they were previously provided under the ARC or for Lifeworks, are not interrupted. I'd like to thank all of our vendors and people who have supported our agency, our insurance companies and our banks and other folks that provide support to us. Because with your support and your assistance, we're moving forward as Lifeworks with not one misstep as we provide our services. I'd like to thank the people we serve. And I'd like to thank our families for understanding, for listening, for asking questions and being enthusiastic. And most of all, I want to thank our incredibly dedicated staff who have embraced this change, who have worked with us to make this benefit everyone. And we know that will make us a stronger and more dynamic agency going forward. What has changed? Our name has changed, if you're a member of previously with the ARC, but we are now Lifeworks. We are an affiliated chapter of the ARC. Our logo has changed. Go on our website. You'll see as you get information from us, we have a new logo, Lifeworks. Our mission is now a part of our logo. Our mission statement is 3 clear, strong words that reflect the work done by Ruth Holman and all those families at a dining room table in 1954, and they reflect the work done today by the staff and families and our board and volunteers. Our motto, our mission is simple: advocacy, empowerment, and opportunity. It's what each of us who work in this agency and are part of this agency seek to do every day. What else has changed? If you're a family that receives supports from the ARC of South Norfolk, maybe you receive flexible funding, maybe you receive reimbursements from our organization, they will now be submitted to and replied back to you under Lifeworks. But the services will remain the same, and there will be no change in any services provided to you. There is nothing our family members will have to do other than at some point fill out a form that has Lifeworks instead of the ARC over the top. Our services that we provided under the ARC, our day hab, our family supports, our family autism center, our harbor counseling, our ALEC program, our social recreation programs, and all the other services remain the same. They are now part of Lifeworks, a chapter of the ARC. We are what hasn't changed. What has stayed the same? We are an ARC. We have been, continue to be, and will be a very proud member of the ARC. Our role is to do more than just provide services. Our role is to be there to help you find your way to services, and we will be there to help you. The staff has not changed. Nothing about our staff has changed one bit. And we are, all of them have come on board with our agency. When you call the organization and you're looking for services, the same people that served you under the ARC of South Norfolk and Lifeworks on September 30th, yesterday, are the same people who will serve you today. And we will be here tomorrow and the next day. I will be here. Chris Page is our COO. Dan Sullivan will head up our quality and community supports, which includes family supports and autism supports, individual home services, shared living, AFC, and other services. Danielle Warzecki, who will head up our residential supports division, and Sarah Charbonneau, who will oversee our day program services, including employment and day help. We will all be here, along with all of our great staff, to serve you. Our history does not change. I mentioned before, we will always celebrate those who established us. We will always celebrate what it has meant to be in our organization. And we will always, always carry forth the torch of the path they led for us. Updates. What is happening within our organization as a part, not just this merger, but how things are happening in the world. As you know, I announced yesterday a new visitation policy for folks who live in our residences, for the people who live there, to be able to have their visitors come indoors. The policy is limited. The policy calls for planning ahead. The policy calls for maintaining health and safety protocols throughout. But as the weather turns, we are welcoming our families and and the friends of the people we support back into our residences. We know, just like everybody worked with us since we started visitations on June 3rd, that everyone will continue to work with us to keep people safe. And that is the most important thing for everyone, to keep the people we serve, their families, their friends, our staff safe at all times. We have worked with our staff who have been absolutely tremendous to work with the DDS requirement that all of our residential staff, what are called congregate care homes in the world of the state, get tested. There's a one-time testing in the month of September, and we've completed that. Now, as we move in October, as the state transitions to a high-risk transmission in certain areas where our homes are, there are certain homes that people will need to get tested more often, our staff. We will continue to meet the expectations of the state and continue to work with them on our programs and what will work for us. We continue to increase our day programs. Since July the 20th, we have slowly, steadily, and most importantly, safely opened day programs. The population of folks who are attending our day hab in West Roxbury, called the Connections Program, our day hab in Westwood, our employment and life enhancement programs in West Roxbury and Norwood continues to increase bit by bit, 4, 5, 6 people a week, people coming back. We continue to increase transportation options. We continue to work towards people going to work sites and other options. We're excited by this. We think it's great, and it's gone very well so far. If you're a family member or a person we support, or a residential staff who's curious, who have people home who aren't attending programs and want to see how it operates, please call Sarah and their teams in all those locations, your program directors and your staff. Schedule a time to come visit. Our staff are performing great work on safety protocols and keeping everybody safe, and we are thankful for that and grateful. We're launching a new website in the next week. We were hoping to have it up today, but it will be hopefully by the end of next week. It will be www.lifeworksarc.org. And all of our staff will have new email addresses as of noon today. It will be for me, D. Burke, at lifeworksarc.org. That's DBURKE at LIFEWORKSARC.org. Our domain name and our email addresses recognize the history and the pride we have as ARCs, and the history we pride we have as Lifeworks and the ARC coming together. And we look forward to this dynamic website as it opens over the next week or two. And it's very flexible and very, where we'll work with many people. And we look forward to hearing contributions and thoughts and ways that we can use it to benefit all of you. This week, we've started celebrating Staff Appreciation Week. We wanted to time that off with our merger, but we're not taking 1 week to celebrate our staff. It will be Staff Appreciation Month plus for Lifeworks. If you come to our buildings, you'll see signs up recognizing our staff. We had an ice cream truck visit our day program locations in West Roxbury on Tuesday. in Norwood on Wednesday. The ice cream truck arranged for deliveries with our administrative staff, so we delivered ice cream to all of our residences last evening and today. And on Friday, we'll have the ice cream truck coming to our office at 79 Westwood, Clapboard Tree Street in Westwood. All as a part of thanking everyone for what everyone has done. We've had raffles every day, raffling off 5 raffles a day of gift certificates and items to go to the staff that we support. We are providing portable phone chargers with our new logo, pens, and other things. Over the next month, more to come as we recognize our staff and recognize their great work. This is a business in supporting people in the human services world that is about people. We serve people. We serve their families who have been so dedicated to the people we serve. And we do it with the greatest group of staff I could ever imagine, who are the greatest people. They dedicate their lives to supporting the people we serve. That's what makes this an amazing venture we're on. It's what makes our jobs the best. It's about people. I'm fortunate, 37 years in our organization, and it has been about people every single day. That makes it a great job and a great place to come to work. Through COVID, that has not changed one iota, and maybe is even more important than ever. And I hope everybody remembers that. Thank you for all that you do. We also take a minute to remember that during the last few months, though not directly related to COVID, we've lost more than our share of friends, people we serve, family members of people we support, and our staff. And we miss them. It has been difficult because we've not been able to celebrate their lives the way we normally would. We've not been able to attend funerals, or if we have, it's been very restricted. We will take some time when the world opens to truly recognize those we've lost. And we will remain inspired. And for those of you who you lost your friends, know that we will remain inspired every day by the folks that we lost. But now as we go forward, I invite you to join with us as Lifeworks. I invite you to make arrangements to come see our program if you want. Of course, we have to do it under our health and safety protocols. I invite you to learn more about our agency, and I invite you to still continue to participate. As I close, I remind you of a person who inspired so many of us in this organization, Jane Forsberg. It was a couple of years ago that we lost Jane in this time frame. Her family has used that to inspire all of us by participation and with the launch of the Forsberg Beautification Project. If you've been by our building in Westwood or some of our homes, you've seen the beginning of that impact of that project. Soon, we will be recognizing Jane, and her family will be, by asking folks to further support our beautification project. We greatly appreciate your support, but more importantly, it reminds all of us that the history accomplished by people like Jane Forsberg and Jane Smith and Bill Abel, Ruth Holman, John Allen, and the others who have been so inspiring is because of the legacy it's left behind and the inspiration it provides going forward. Thank you very much, and we look forward to talking to you soon, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you again.